All right. So the first thing you need to do, the first questions you need to start asking are situation questions. Once you've built the rapport, once you've kind of met them, got to know them, got to see how their day's going, that kind of stuff, you're going to want to move into situation questions where you start to get to know about their business and what they've done. You should have some information. You should know some of it because you've done some online research into these people, but you're going to want to start asking them questions like how they got started, get them to tell you their story about how they got involved in this business, why they're involved in the first place, et cetera, et cetera. You're going to ask them what their goals are. You're going to ask them about their target market. You're going to ask them some basic questions about their situation. Where are they? Where are they at in their business right now? Kind of where do they want to go? And what are they doing currently to reach that, right? You're going to get to know their situation questions. Now, you don't want to ask irrelevant situation questions. You want to ask situation questions that connect to the growth of their business. So keep that in mind. Situation questions are the beginning. They're what's going to set you up for problem questions. Now, with each of these types of questions, I want you to start thinking of different versions of these questions you can ask. Start writing them down. You're going to want to have planned out certain situation questions that you're going to ask before you even hop on the call. Obviously, you're going to need to be able to adapt on the call, but you want to plan out some of these questions because there's critical information you need to know to determine whether or not they're going to be a good fit for you as a business to partner with, and if they're going to be and good questions you need to ask to then find different problems and desires that you can then help them with. So planning out your situation questions are very important. On the subject of asking questions, once you ask a question and they give you a response, you want to show that you've listened. You want to pay attention. You don't want to be on your phone. You can be taking notes on like a pen and paper, but you want to show them that you're paying attention, give them active listening things, nod your head, yeah, things like that so they know that you're listening. Also, the very end, once they've given you an answer, you might want to say that kind of answer back to them, give them a quick read back. So if you say, so tell me how you got started in the business, and they say, blah, 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 blah. And then at the end, you would say, oh, it sounds like you were really interested in helping this type of person. That's a really cool, element or whatever, right? You want to give them indicators that you are listening to them. The more of those that you give, the more likely they are to continue answering your questions up front and in an honest way. You're going to want to ask follow-up questions. So if you ask a situation question and they give you an answer and you want to know more about a particular part of that answer, you want to ask a follow-up question so that you can get down, understand the actual terrain of their business, understand what their actual situation is and where they're trying to go. So then you can start asking the next sort of questions that you need to in order to find the problem and figure out how to help them solve it, different solutions. So that's how you do situation questions.